Hello folks, welcome to episode 9 of our third club here in the ABC Journeyman. Third club being BASHLEY on the Custard Prophet. Yeah, I think despite the massive financial issues that we've had to deal with at the start of this season, in the last episode things were going incredibly well. We were dealing with a much cut wage budget, and surely nothing else could go wrong this season. Surely we would be fine for the rest of this season. Well, one thing hasn't gone wrong. Many things have gone wrong. Let's dive in. Yes, unfortunately, it is not just a single thing that has cocked up. It is a whole swathe of things that have cocked up. And despite that, we're still doing all right. Let's go and have a look at the catastrophe that is the last few episodes. The big problem is that our board looked at the finances, and despite things looking a little bit better, they thought, I don't think this is great. I mean, we've certainly, the curve is flattening, but they've now thought, well, we're going to reduce the wage budget even further. So the wage budget now is $765 per week. We're down at $988, so we've managed to reduce it a bit. But we're kind of running out of people to be able to take out the squad. So I'm not quite sure how we can reduce the wage budget much further than we've already got without really impacting the team. So I don't know what to do about that. Ideas in the comments, please. Do we bother with it, or do we just kind of ignore it and just assume it's going to be fine? Because we were within the wage budget at the start of the season. We've done well there. We're not now. And I don't want to lose my job because of this. So that was annoying. And about the same day, I also found out that our two lovely loan signings that we'd bought in to play in the centre of midfield, Gleeson, Lockhead and the guy previously, Copley. So Lockhead was playing very nicely in that defensive midfield position, and Copley was doing great as a centre-back. Both of those on pretty much the same day left the club. I didn't get any warning about this prior to it because we weren't playing them in the right position. Now, normally we get told that we're not playing them in the right position, we can do something about it, but they just kind of went. And I was looking at my team, I said, where is half my team? Where have they gone? They just left without letting us know, which was lovely. So that was fun. So immediately we've taken 2 players out. We're having to reduce the wage budget, and just as we're here, we'll have a look at what's happened transfer-wise. Jay Flaherty, our reserve goalkeeper, he's left. He's gone. He's gone to Corby, and good riddance. We're going to have to deal with the only other goalkeeper in our ranks, who is about 12. So that's good. We have brought in someone to hopefully provide us a little bit of backup. He's not great, but there's literally no one else who'll come. So, you know, when he'll, we're putting out the call, and this is who comes back with it. There's some okay things going on there. The man can pass, and he's got, you know, he can play a difficult pass, but possibly can't pick the right one. So actually no, he probably can pick the right one, but he probably can't see the right pass. He hasn't. He'll play the simple passes rather than the tricky ones. And he's slow, and yeah, so there's lots of things wrong with him, but he is a body in there that we're not actually having to pay any money for. So that's a positive all round. But despite all of this catastrophe, things have been going okay. After the Cadbury's Heath game, we then played Widnes in the Cup, and this was before anything had gone wrong, before Lockhead and Copley had left. We lost 5-2 to Widnes away. They were pretty good. We missed a penalty. Richard-Noel missed a penalty. He did score a goal, and Mark Thomas also scored a goal. We put a slightly weakened squad out. It was a bit silly of me, and we looked completely all over the place at the back, and that was worrying. We then followed that up, losing our 2 players, and then all of a sudden we were terrible. So we played Frankie Taylor in there, and despite a 7 average rating, we really looked very unconvincing at the back. We got outplayed by bottom of the table Bridgewater, but somehow pulled things back with a late goal from Richard-Noel. So that was a really nice 2-2 draw. And you can see here, still trying to figure things out. We brought in a youngster, Chris Sullivan, who has completely transformed things, in my opinion. He is now a one-star. He was a grayed out 3-star player. He's now seen as a one-star, but I think he looks really good for what he is. So he's absolutely marking of 11, tackling of 10, heading of 7, but he's really tall. So yeah, it's all good, and he has just been solid there. Unfortunately, he'd already played a game the day before, so he was knackered. We did manage to score 4 goals in here, and we lost 5-4 in the most ridiculous of games. 4 goals for Richard-Noel. It gets better. It gets better. This guy is a machine. Then I thought, well, we're on a bit of a bad run. We're probably going to go downhill, and downhill fast. Not in the slightest. No. We went away to Hamworthy United, second in the league, smashed them 3-0. Gleeson and Richard-Noel, 2 goals. We then played Sholing at home. Richard-Noel, 2 goals. Nicolau with a goal. And then we've just finished off at Poulton. Richard-Noel didn't score in this game, but Nicolau and Thomas both got a goal. Richard-Noel had the assist for both of them. He is on the most ridiculous run of form. Look at this. If you've seen my Twitter, I'd have already put this up, but I didn't show who it was. It's him. He scored 18 goals in 12 games, which is pretty good. 8.18 average rating. But look at this form here. Look at this. In this period here, 3 goals, 1 goal, 1 goal, 2 goals, 4 goals, 2 goals, 2 goals. Absolutely mad. The guy is unbelievable. How has someone who was so incompetent last season turned into this? If you've got similar stories, I would love to hear them in the comments. So I don't know how, but we are in a place where things are not too terrible, and so we're going to be playing Moneyfields today, and hopefully you'll see Richard-Noel scoring some more goals. Team that we're going with is as follows. A little bit different from what you've had before. Richard-Noel and Nicolau leading the line. They're very good. Gleeson just behind them. That 3 are awesome. Midfield though, Monk on the left, KMB on the right. That's normal. Smith in the centre. Young Dom Smith, who can just about play there, but he's got good marking, good tackling. Unambitious personality. I don't mind. He does a decent role as a ball-winning midfielder. Backline is as follows. We got Fielding on the left side. He's come in for Arnold. Sullivan and Dida, Wooldridge on the right. Sullivan looks the business, and Haaland is our goalkeeper. It's given we have just nobody else. It's just going very well. A couple of injuries would completely wipe us out, but at the minute, I'm happy as Larry. I know it's all going to go wrong very soon, but I'm riding that wave at the minute. So we're currently just 1 point outside of the 1 place outside of the playoffs, which you can't see there. But we're hopefully going to continue. That's a lovely ball. That's a lovely ball. I smell goal. That's awful. Cushion. That's just the dear me. Moneyfields. Score the goal, but I can't even remember what I was going to say now. It doesn't matter. We're 1-0 down, but I can guarantee we're going to score some goals. It's a bit of a chaos. It's a bit chaotic, this team. They do create stuff and they concede stuff, and we do seem to be quite good at through balls to Richard-Noel. They find the passes quite nicely. His fielding though looks like our first highlight. Sullivan over the top. That's a terrible ball. It's Richard-Noel. It's in. I mean, when the opposition defence gives him the ball like that, I mean, it's a lovely finish, but you know, it helps. Every little helps, as they say. But lovely little ball up there from Sullivan. The Larvin just plays the most wondrous pass to Richard-Noel, and he puts it past Young. 1-0, another goal from him. 26 minutes in, it's Mead. Gotha Braithwaite has got it there. Good name. Little into Larvin, who's Well, he's done well. Gordon's got through us. And yeah, you're not scoring from there, mate. I'd like to see a little bit more from us going forward. You can see in terms of possession, we have had muchly the possession. Cushion. We do look a little bit on the sort of slightly incompetent side at times, but another ball through. Sullivan does well. That's well done there, actually. It's a decent play. Richard-Noel, what he's gone through. I mean, he's just unstoppable, the guy is. He is like a cheat code at the minute. It's the pressure the defenders seem to feel when he's around them. He's crackling with energy. What are they doing? They're just all getting each other's way, and he just runs through. Not an easy finish there. Holds off the defender and just straight into the top corner. Take that. Well, we're at half time, and I was just thinking, how many goals could this guy score this season if he continues at this rate? It's unbelievable. He's not this good in reality. He's not. But, congratulations. There's 2 more goals to add to his record. I think that's 20 goals for the season. And he's only played like 13 games. Well, Dom Smith has come off for Callis. And, yeah, it's not too bad. Sullivan plays it forward. He loses out, though, there. We have absolutely dominated for most of the match, but it looks like Moneyfields are getting into it here. But there's Dida. Here's Callis now. The fresh legs. Monk. Can he set Richard-Noel through for goal number 3? Ball's gone long. Here he is. It's in. I think that might be offside, but it's allowed. It's allowed. I mean, it's like he's made of like air. It's like people can't even see him. It's absolutely unbelievable. I don't think I've ever had a striker turn round this far from being so bad to now being like kind of useful. We make a change now, fielding off, Arnold on. There's a chance here late on. Mead, they cleared it. 3 minutes of extra time, injury time. Goalkeeper comes in. It's Haaland picking it up. Is he going to try go long, is he? He might do, He's gone long, and can Richard-Noel get on the end of it? He doesn't manage it. That's just shocking. Gleeson, through ball. Here he goes. Oh, someone's made a save. It's insane. KMV. He's got his hat-trick. What more does he want? He's already scored 4 goals this season in 1 match. Didn't win the match, but I don't know what to think about all this. Gone long there. Here's Kayambi. That's a pretty poor pass from Kayambi. It was too much angle he was trying to put on it. Cushion. Down the left side. Mead. We've cleared it into Nicolau. Done well. Gleeson. Is he going to look for the pass? He's trying to pick me out by the look of it. I think we're pretty much done here. 3-1. Dominated another game. And we have a... Oh dear, I was going to say we have a striker who is on unbelievable form. Hat-trick for Richard-Noel. Brilliant play from... I mean, was it Callis got an assist, did he? No one else got an assist? I think, yeah, it was 2 mistakes, wasn't it? He just capitalised on both. But absolutely fantastic. And what is that going to do for us? Surely we are going to be in that playoff zone now. Surely. And there we go. We sneak into the playoffs with a game in hand over everybody else. Richard-Noel scoring another hat-trick. Moneyfields, well, what can they do about that? Absolutely nothing. Yep, he's now up to 21 goals, 2 assists in 13 games. Jeebus. Right, folks, well, I mean, hopefully things are going to continue like this. I think we're going to go on quite a bit. We're going to come back for the game against Brockenhurst. So we've done a couple of home games. We'll do an away game against Brockenhurst just before we get to January. So we'll be about halfway through the year, and so you'll really get an idea of whether we are looking like we could make a bid for the playoffs, or whether it's all tailed off. Are we going to get? Is Richard-Noel going to continue on this ridiculous scoring form? I mean, we're going like 6-7 games in the future. He could be at 30 goals by then, the rate he's going at. So I have no idea. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you've had someone this ridiculously good at this level, even though his stats say he isn't, particularly if it was someone who was terrible the season before. And if you've enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very shortly. Goodbye.